Today we get to cash stuff my wallet. I haven't done a cash stuffing in quite some time, so let's go ahead and get into this video. Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel, The Almost Organized Owl, where we are on a mission to get organized in our finances through budgeting, cash stuffing, and savings challenges. If that is something that interests you, please stick around. As I mentioned before, we are going to be cash stuffing my Notique wallet today, and it has been quite a while since I have actually cash stuffed. Now, I've used cash, but I have not cash stuffed on a camera in quite a while. I'm not sure, life was happening, but we're trying to get back into the swing of things. So let's go ahead and count this cash. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 40, 60, 86. 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 98, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 99, 10, 15, 20, 21, 9, 21. All right, so we are going to be able to cash stuff our wallet. I have my pen that was gifted to me from Lizzie over at Busy Lizzie Budgets, and this is from Erica over at Black and Blue. So I'm going to use this to start back up with my tracking, and we will see how that goes. So for groceries, we decided to do $300 for a week. And normally I stuff for every 2 weeks, but this time around we're giving this weekly cash stuffing a try, so we'll see how that goes. All right, next up is our gas, and gas is going to get $150. Gas has been going up, and so we need to accommodate for that, and we usually have to fill up at least twice a week. So let's go ahead and put this in here. And all right. And then next is our family fund, is my fund money, which is getting $20 today. And all right, and next up is our children. Now, our children typically would get about $30, and that includes the money for their allowance, which we have like little chores for them to do around the house to help teach them about money. They have their little binders and all the things. I have to show you guys at some point. But this time we're adding a little bit more to children because we have to get them, I think this week we're going to get them a couple of t-shirts and some clothing that they may need. So we're going to add in $50 into their envelope today. And let me know in the comment section if you have children, if you do chores. Like, we kind of went back and forth about that. You know, do we pay, is it okay to give them allowance? When we were growing up, we got paid for grades. I know some people don't like that, but, my parents were in the mindset of school is your job. And so if you do a good job in school, then you get, a little compensation. We would get, a certain amount for A's, B's, and we would get deductions if it was anything lower than a C, if there was whatever, anything lower than a C. If you had poor grades, then you got deductions. But if you had good grades, then you were rewarded with some funds, and we got to use those funds, for saving or for spending. And so while the school systems are slightly different now, our children aren't given A, B's, and C's. They're given met expectations, exceed expectations. It's very different now than it was when I was coming up. So we pay them a little bit for certain chores, not for maintaining their room, because we often tell them that your space has to be maintained regardless, but for doing little things around the house, different chores, we will give them a few dollars for that to help to get them in the habit of receiving money and being able to stuff it in their envelopes, save a bit, make sure they save money for tithing and giving, and then also, you know, making sure that they have their little spending money so they can get their little trinkets. And as they've been doing this for quite some time, they are learning, you know, not to spend all of their money on candy, because when the money is gone, it's gone. And mommy and daddy are not giving you any more money until it's payday again, right? And so, and payday is based upon the work that you put in. And so I think that it's definitely teaching them to be more mindful of their money and to save it rather than spending it all on those little things. So it's an interesting process to watch, and I'm enjoying the process. So let me know in the comment section, if you have little ones, how you do that. Do you give them money? Do you reward them for chores? Do you give them allowance for their grades? I'm curious to know. All right, so next up is our Just Us envelope, and this is for my husband and I when we go out for wherever we go. And we typically don't go to many places. I usually end up pulling this money to account for something else, some overspending in some other area, but hopefully we can keep this in here and save it up, and maybe we can go grab dessert somewhere, which is like one of my favorite things to do. All right, so let's go ahead and put in $25 this time. Okay, and next up is family fun. We have some family activities that are on the horizon this weekend, and we want to go ahead and accommodate that. We're going down to see my mother-in-law and hang out with them for a little bit. So I know that we're going to spend some money in the family fun category. So we're going to go ahead and put in $50 for that. Actually, no, that's not right. I was putting in $70 for that. So 60. Yes. So wait, 20, 40, 60, 70. That's right. Okay. So $70 is going into family fun. And let's go ahead and jot that down. All right, and that is the last envelope in my wallet. The next, the remaining cash here will be for my savings challenge, and that will be in a separate video. So thank you all so very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, have a great rest of the week. Bye.